Wow, this is a great start. We have a lot more people here than we expected, and we're so happy about that. I can't tell you just how delighted I am and the whole Infinity team is to be having this really kind of momentous groundbreaking ceremony. It's been a while in coming, but good things don't come easy, and we're very much planning for this to be a really good thing. I wanted to say to the governor, the lieutenant governor, the commissioners, state officials, members of the media, Infinity staff, our sponsors, the friends, and Mayor Segarra, thank you all for coming here today. This really is a big day. One of the beautiful aspects of music, and one of the big motivators for me is it brings people from all walks of life together, and for the enjoyment, music appreciation, and for personal growth. The mission of Infinity Hall is really to build community through music and great dining. And we believe we can do this in a big way. We've been having a lot of fun with it out in Norfolk for 4.5 years, and we look forward to bringing our experience to Hartford. It really starts by having optimistic, music and food-loving people, and that work and happily and don't really think that work is work, and to have an acoustically pristine music hall that offers a wide variety of the best music of the world, in the world, and that's what we intend to do. We like to treat everyone, patrons and musicians alike, like they're kings and queens, and everyone will keep coming back. So we really do plan to do our part of this to make this effort successful. But in addition to doing a good job and having a great place, it really does take a lot of different aspects of the community to make a project and a business like this thrive and grow. And so I wanted to say a few words about the truly incredible partners that Infinity has created over the years and has now. First and foremost, I wanted to thank the state of Connecticut for believing in Infinity and loaning us the funds necessary to actually push us over the finish line to make this project a reality. Thank you very much. We're determined to make that investment pay off for you. Thank you. I would also like to thank Helen Nitkin and Peter Christian and Craig Way from HB Nitkin, who are here today, the developers who have worked with me long and hard and put up with my persistence and challenging ways over the last couple of years. Thank you very much, Helen. I know you're here. I also want to thank our terrific friends at Connecticut Public Television and Connecticut Public Broadcasting and NPR. I see Dean Orton here. They really, we've been dreaming together over the last few years. And together we built a masterful, nationally syndicated television show series called Infinity Hall Live, which is now being run by about 130 television stations nationwide and is actually in 60 million households. Our little theater in Norfolk, the little theater that could. And I'm sure for those of you that have seen the program here in the state of Connecticut, you've probably seen the Connecticut's Still Revolutionary ads that have run fore and after that program and have been helping build the state's reputation. Every time a person watches Infinity Hall Live program, and that's had millions of viewers at this point. So we hope that ends up really paying off also for the state of Connecticut. I also want to acknowledge the incredible sponsors that we have been working with over the last few years out in Norfolk. We have been working very successfully, and a huge amount of support from Comcast. They've been terrifically helpful, and they're helping document this event today. Salisbury Bank has been a great partner, and the Hoffman Auto Group, amazing how much they contribute to the community, and with their great leadership really is driven by trust. And thank you, Jeff. I know Jeff Hoffman is here today. Thank you. Talking about great leadership and commitment to the state of Connecticut, it gives me a special pleasure to announce today Infinity Hall's new long-term presenting sponsor, Webster Bank. Thank you. Webster Bank is Connecticut's most successful bank and corporate citizen because they understand and work with the people and companies in the state to promote growth. They also are avid supporters of the arts. So a big thanks to Jen Smith, Jerry Plush, Tara Gregson, and the entire Webster Bank team. We are delighted and proud to have such a great team as our presenting sponsor. Thank you. Very exciting. So this is a lot of people to thank. It's really awesome. I would like to thank all Infinity Hall associates who really are the best. It is a widely recognized fact that we would not be here today if not for your enthusiasm, dedication, and competence. And thank you so much. Many of them are here today, and thank you so much for coming out. I also need to thank the incredible partners at my other business at Farmington Data Management, who never knew that they were getting into the music business. It's really been interesting, but they've been enjoying it. Special thanks must also be given to our tremendous management team at Infinity: Jack Frechette, Robin Barrett, Marianne Clerkin, Brian Gallagher, Chef Dan Fortin, John Miedemann, Fred Chain, and Jackie Farah. Lastly, to my father, my mom Polly, my two daughters Morgan and Birch, and my wife of 35 years, Sarah, thanks for being my biggest supporters. And in closing, I'd like to say a big thank you to the entire state of Connecticut and to the great city of Hartford for your support. We will do our very best to bring superb food and exceptional entertainment to the region. It is our plan to play a significant role in building our community by bringing people together to appreciate and enjoy a wide variety of great music. We hope that this helps to serve as a catalyst and furthers Hartford's renaissance. Thank you very much. And I'm happy to introduce the Governor of the State of Connecticut, Dannel Malloy.
Great to be with everybody. I want to thank Mike Freemuth, who's representing the CERTA organization, for being here and all the great work that he has undertaken to do. I want to thank the world's best partner you could ever have in doing what we're doing together, the Lieutenant Governor, who has been a great supporter of this endeavor and some of the other endeavors that I'll discuss. Certainly great to be with Webster Bank and with the city of Hartford. Very much appreciate how hard both of those institutions work to grow our economy here in Connecticut. And of course, I want to thank the Infinity folks, yourself and your team, for what they've actually accomplished out in Norfolk and now bringing to Hartford. A couple of my boys went to summer camp not far from your location, and I remember going by there time after time after time and wondering what was next for that theater, that building, and what was going to happen. And of course, Well, you stepped into that situation and filled it so magnificently with purveying wonderful food and drink and having great artists from around the world come to that location here in Connecticut. I've had the opportunity to take in a number of the shows that have appeared on public television. I haven't been able to get out to Norfolk since I've been governor, but been able to watch some of the great programs. Now, this is closer to home, and I guarantee you I will come. I can get here in about 8 minutes. Actually, I can get here from my office in about 4. So Kathy and I will be regular attendees, as we are at other cultural events and artistic endeavors here in Hartford. By the way, if you have not seen the Garbaggio show over at the Wadsworth, you are missing an unbelievable opportunity to take in some great art that's on display there. We did last October make a commitment to this project on behalf of our fellow citizens in the state of Connecticut of $1.3 million, as has previously been referenced. And some people will say, well, why are you doing that? Well, I'll explain it as follows. We've now done the math, and in a almost 8-year period of time, the state cooperated and invested in 118 firms, companies in the state of Connecticut. In the last less than 2 years, we've invested in over 658 firms. We did not have a toolbox that allowed us to address the needs of small and growing businesses in the state of Connecticut. And so we made the hard decision of retooling and changing our focus, which had for a long time been very much on the large scale, go after the whale. You're going to miss a lot, but every once in a while you'll land one, to understanding that most job growth occurs in small businesses, and particularly in small businesses that are less than 5 years old. You met that definition. We understood that this was a unique opportunity to help our good friends in Hartford to see the vision of this complex come to fruition and all that projects into the future. The investments we've made in those 658 firms represent the retention and/or growth of 26,000 jobs in the state of Connecticut. Over the last 2 years, the hard work of the Lieutenant Governor and others, we've been able to grow 22,000 private sector jobs in the state in that period of time. Progress is being made. On the other hand, if you're not sharing in that progress, then it's simply not enough progress, and we certainly understand that and intend to address it. But $1.3 million invested in furtherance of this site, these facilities, this city, our state, is an investment well made. The people that will be attracted to come here, to eat here, to participate in the arts, and quite frankly, to understand how great a community Hartford is, and I certainly understand that since moving here, and all that it has to offer is an investment that was too good to miss making. And so I'm very proud to represent the state of Connecticut on this occasion when we celebrate this groundbreaking, but really the invitation to tens of thousands of our fellow citizens from within the state and individuals from outside the state to come experience Hartford, Greater Hartford, and understand the greatness that is yet to come. So have a great day, and it's wonderful to be with you.
Thank you very much, Governor. I'd like to invite Mayor Seguera to say a few words.
Come on, cheer up, folks. It's a happy day. I want to hear it. Hartford is coming alive. The Renaissance is happening, Mr. Governor. Thanks in large measure to you. Thank you for believing in Hartford. Thank you for investing in Hartford. I'm sure that we're going to see a good return on this investment. Thank you, Commissioner Smith, also Catherine Smith, who has been very diligent and supportive of these efforts. Mike Freeman, you hit the ground running. Things are happening. Thank you for your support. I want to thank our general of our CERTA troops, Suzanne Hapgood, who's here, who is our lead general, who leads us on in our never-ending battle for the pursuit of liveliness, entertainment, and the American way. But thank you, Mr. Higgs. Thank you for believing in Hartford, for investing in Hartford. You didn't need to convince me because as a Latino from the Caribbean, you put food and music together and your life expectancy goes up by 20 years. But really, there's nothing like seeing months of conversation and negotiation and support from the different stakeholders coming together to see the patience of Helen Nitkin, who's here, who is a very persevering, very dignified woman. I thank you for believing and for investing in Hartford. We really have to thank our investors because they're what making things happen. And this is a, I think that in an era of pessimism, we have to start seeing that things are starting to come together, Mr. Governor. With UConn West Hartford coming to Hartford, with making sure that all these venues continue to thrive and prosper. We had Winterfest, we had Envision Fest, small venues and big venues, record numbers of people coming. So congratulations, I just can't wait to see my first show here and my second. I'm not that far. Mayor is entitled to take a little time off to come and see a show every so often. So I'm sure that this incredible transformation will continue. Many people are working very hard to make this happen. We have great citizens. Mr. Hoffman, thank you so much. Webster. Mr. Thomas Deller, who every day I give more and more and more to do, and every day he produces more. But I want to thank the residents of Hartford as well. We want to make sure that each and every day, the capital city, Hartford, which was once the most thriving, prosperous cities in America, continues in its path to a reemergence, a resurgence, but most importantly, to make sure that we fulfill our responsibility to the state and the rest of the state to make sure that the governor and I and all of those who lead can make our residents proud. So thank you so much and congratulations.
I'd like to introduce Jerry Plush, who's the president and chief operating officer of Webster Bank.
You know, I have this great formal speech that I wanted to give, and I just want to start by saying, forget it. This is seriously cool to be up here. I just have to tell you. You know, I think Dan would attest, and I know from the first time that Tara and I met with Jack and Marianne, and I think that the three of them realized they were in the room with two absolute music junkies. Both of us have spent so much of our time. Tara had been promoting concerts for, I believe it was your brother in the past. And I'm a former musician. I always say that I must have been okay at doing that because it paid for me to get through college. It didn't pay anything after that, but I got through college. But I just wanted to share that the excitement built over a number of weeks and into months, and I just can't tell you how excited on behalf of all of my colleagues at Webster that we're here today to announce that we're the presenting sponsor of Affinity Hall. As Dan mentioned, it's a 5-year commitment, and it's just one way that we believe that Webster's investing in the economic recovery of not only the capital city, but also throughout Connecticut. We think that Infinity Music Hall offers such a unique cultural and entertainment experience, and just think that's such a natural tie-in with all our Webster bankers who provide such exceptional customer experience. And we also think that investing in downtown Hartford's arts and tourism is just another natural connection because they are the vibrant economic drivers for the recovery in the city, the region, and the state. You know, we believe in Webster that it's important for us to invest and give back to the community, and we believe in growth right here in Hartford. There's just a couple of examples I'd like to reference. I think most in the audience probably have heard about our investment in the University of Connecticut. We have one of the most incredible partnerships that's just launched. It's 7 to 9 months old at this stage, and it's just been such a phenomenal experience. And that too is another long-term commitment that we're making, both to the state and also for ourselves to be the official bank of the athletics department there and also the Alumni Association. You know, we're really proud to be supporters of junior achievement right here in Hartford. Lou Golden and his team just do an absolutely fantastic job, reaching over 30,000 kids a year to help teach them financial literacy and the spirit of entrepreneurism. And I'm really pleased to be the chairman of Junior Achievement, not only this year, but for another year of my term. You know, we're deeply committed as well, and some folks had talked about Connecticut Public Television and broadcasting, and this is our 50th anniversary this year, and I'm proud, just like Jeffrey Hoffman here in the audience, to be serving on the board there. And we're really excited about everything that happens on NPR as well. And most recently, we're an investor in the Back Nine Network. It's one of the other really exciting things that's happening in the city of Hartford and also for the state of Connecticut to bring more jobs here and really bring more buzz and excitement back in Constitution Plaza. You know, we feel that investing in Front Street, particularly right here at Infinity Music Hall, demonstrates the scope of our commitment, and we really feel that this will spur more growth in the renaissance of Hartford. You know, on behalf of everyone at Webster, we're committed to strengthening the economy, to growing business, to bringing back jobs, and I have to say, seeing some pretty awesome performances and enjoying some great music right here in Hartford. Thank you.
Well, obviously, I'm just here to congratulate all the work that's been done. Sometimes never counted, but certainly toiling in the trenches is the staff. Some of who are here today, I see Jen, Jim in the back, Pete, a few others, Tony. A lot of people have spent a lot of hours grinding this out to get here, so I want to make sure they're recognized and thanked. I really didn't expect to stand up here, though. I think my odds of getting one of these really cool hard hats has just gone up. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that. Take the guitar home. I had really come to see Jonathan Edwards. He's here, right? All right. That's all I'm here for. The rest of you are do what you want to do. But I got a great old album I dug out of the closet. My son wanted to know why there was an ex-senator on the cover. So you see what the generational problems going on. But I got a couple tunes in my head I'm going to sing later, but silently, of course. Anyway, there's a lot of things happening here. You're really at a point where if you were to stand here 6 months from now, we should have a housing project breaking ground thanks to Helen Nitkin and her work and her investment and some of her partners. Next door, as we speak, they're building a new steak hall, some of you know it, Capitol Grill. There are 2 or 3 other smaller deals across the street that are actively engaged, including visiting the site and taking measurements, which is always positive in deal making. And we have a few other things up our sleeve in and around this neighborhood. And a lot of it is because some of the work those folks I mentioned earlier have been working on this for about 10 years, and now the fruit's coming home. So to those people who've done it, to those who are still engaged, to all of you to come back, I think this is just one of many things that are going to be breaking loose down here. And it should be a lot of fun in about a year and a half. After that, I'm getting out of Dodge. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Michael. I want to also acknowledge Randy Fiveash and Kit Bergstrom, who are here from the departments of, well, not just tourism, but the arts. And they've been a huge supporter of Infinities and the arts in general in the state. And that's what we need more of. I think they're a great investment when it comes to creating employment. And I encourage the state to invest in the arts. Thank you very much. We need it. It gives me great pleasure to introduce a musician that has been coming out to Infinity for the last 4 years, and Jonathan Edwards is you know, really an exquisite artist and an exquisite gentleman who has become a good friend, and he's also done an episode on our television program Infinity Hall Live, and it's really exceptional. But when I asked him to come here today, he really didn't hesitate, and he said yes, he'd do it, and that was that. He's so driving down from Maine just to support us here is really, really appreciated. So from a great guy and a great artist, Jonathan Edwards, thank you very much.
How y'all doing today? Good to see you here. Great to be a part of this celebration too. I'm really excited to be here and thankful, grateful as always. Dan asked me to come down and play at his new club. This place is tore up from the floor up. But seriously, it's a pleasure, and in this era of dwindling support for the arts and culture in general, it's great to see a venue being born before our very eyes, devoted strictly to music and the performing arts. Yes. Some of you are going, Jonathan who? Maybe you remember this one. Sunshine goes away today, I don't feel much like dancing. Some man gone and tried to run my life, you don't know what he's asking. When you tell me I better get in line, I can't hear a word he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. Well, these ain't dues I've been paying. Sing it with me. So how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I tried it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man gone tried to run my life. Don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. But he said in love and war all is fair. He's got cards he ain't showing. Sing it again. So how much does it cost? I'll buy it. Time is all we lost. I try it. He can't even run his own life. Be damned if he'll run mine. Sunshine. Sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll still be singing. This whole world, she's gonna turn around, and brand new bells will be ringing. Hear them ringing. Getting requests back here from my glee club. Just want to do another song for you, if I could. I'm going to do one a cappella because it'll be easier to play. Calling all dreamers and optimistic fools. Don't let go of your dreams, make it now, make it all come true. If you believe in a brighter day, I know we can find our way to this island in the starry ocean, poetry in motion, this island earth spinning like a dancer. Gravity is the answer, rendezvous in the blue, this island earth. Well, I don't know what's in store today. We could spread our wings and we could soar away. Or we could go like the dinosaurs, they say. The choice is ours to make. But it always seems like this to me. We could wake up one day and be history. or stick around to unravel the mystery of how he came to be. Ooh, calling all dreamers and optimistic fools, don't let go of your dreams. Make it now, make it all come true. If you believe in a brighter day, I know we can find our way to this island in the starry ocean. Poetry in motion, this island earth, beautiful oasis for all human races, the only home that we know, this island earth. Well, I know we can touch the stars someday and kick up the dust on Mars one day, or trip the light on the Milky Way. We've got to find our way. And if you're looking for a miracle, open your eyes. There was one this morning, just about sunrise. Dawn came breaking like a wave on the sea. It's there for you and me. Ooh, calling all dreamers and optimistic fools, don't let go of your dreams. Make it now, make it all come true. If you believe in a brighter day, I know we can find our way to this island in the starry ocean. Poetry in motion, this island earth, spinning like a dancer, and gravity is the answer. Rendezvous in the blue, this island earth, rendezvous with the moon, this island earth, the only home that we know, this island earth. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that gave me chills. Thanks so much, Jonathan. Thanks, Sandy. And also, we had a lot more folks came here today than we were expecting, and we're so happy about that. So to you, our big supporters, we need you so much. We appreciate you so much. We're really just excited about making music together right here. We all get to see the before and after now. And so I think the next time we have you back, it'll be our grand opening, and we sure do hope that's right around the corner. I'm sure it will be. Thank you so much for coming. Oh yeah, thank you.